stairs to my bed, and I lay there shivering. It was winter time, and the heat from the fire downstairs only just made it up through the boards. I lay there and looked up at the ceiling. It hurt so bad. That was when I made my mind up to escape. The first time I crept downstairs when the house was dark and still, but my bare feet thumped too loud on the stairs, and Nellie caught me. She shot out of her bedroom and yelled all sorts, thinking I was stealing food. As soon as I saw her reach for that stick of hers, I was back upstairs faster than a squirrel up a tree. I lay back down in bed, with my heart hammering in my chest. I knew I couldn't stay. I had my mind set on the big city, Washington, D.C. Maybe somewhere there a boy like me could get a job. Had to be better than this. I'll try again tomorrow night, I said to myself, and she won't hear me next time. I tore up my thin wool blanket into squares. I planned to tie them round my feet so no one would hear me come down the stairs. Next morning, my sister Eliza looked hard at me. And when Nellie sent us out to cut wood, Eliza told me she'd seen the blanket all cut up. She knew what I'd done that for. I have to go, I told her. Next time Nellie could break my legs. When we were out of sight of the house, Eliza hugged me tight. I know, Matt, she whispered. I thought she'd kill you last time, but I'll miss you so bad. I nodded. I'll miss you too, but I can't stay here any longer. You going to the city? Eliza said. Washington? I nodded again. Quickest way is up the road past Port Tobacco. I heard people say you can walk there in a day or two, she told me. I wiped my face with my sleeve. I was sad to leave my sister, but I didn't want her to see me cry. Always be polite, Matt, and be kind. You'll find work somewhere, Eliza said, and picked a bit of dust out of my hair. Just you watch out in the city. And remember, when you walk down those big city streets, keep on the outside of the sidewalk, near the road. I heard there's monsters living in those basements. They live in the dark and swallow up colored children who fall in. So you make sure you don't. I made a face. Eliza, that's all just stories, I said. Just stay safe. You hear? That night I stepped quiet as a polecat down the stairs and across the parlor to the front door. I opened it real slow. I held my breath, but the door made no sound at all. Outside it was dark and cold. The stars shone like bright diamonds in a great bowl of black, with the moon hung high like a big silver dollar. The ground sparkled with frost, and my breath made great clouds of smoke in the frozen air. I ran across the moonlit fields and all the way to the road. With every step I took, I was further away from Nellie, and I felt a little bit more free. It was like the stories I'd heard of slaves escaping, and I was setting out towards freedom. I knew if Nellie caught me, she'd drag me back and beat me until she broke my arms and legs. I could feel the cold, crisp frost through the blanket squares around my feet, but I kept running. When I could run no more, I stepped off the road and into the woods. I pushed some dead leaves out of the way and curled up in a hollow at the bottom of a tree. I held my jacket tight shut to keep out the chill, but I couldn't sleep, not a wink. I was too cold and too scared. I thought of all those stories I'd heard of night.